This week we are focused on positive and negative space. So we're going to learn a little bit about that, and then we're going to make a drawing. So positive space is the subject or area of interest in an artwork. So for example, this solid shape that we have here is positive space, and everything around it would be the negative space. So whenever you have any sort of element in your artwork, that's typically the positive space. Positive space creates visual balance, emphasizes the subject, and adds contrast. So we have this shape, everything in black here would be the positive space, and everything in blue would be the negative space. But then there's also these shapes imposed around it, which kind of create visual interest, and it creates that contrast being like a yellow shape on a blue background using a complementary color scheme. So negative space, which is the opposite, is empty or unoccupied space around and between an image. Positive space is the image itself, while negative space is the area around it. So this shape was cut out of this on the right side here. The red one is the positive space, and the negative space is everything around it. And then the shape that's left behind here would also be considered positive space. This is an artwork by Henri Matisse. He often cut shapes out of pieces of paper, and he was left with both the positive space and the negative space shapes. So for instance, this green one here is a positive space. This one uses the negative space that's cut out as the positive space, and it's all imposed on top of negative space. So even though these shapes were cut out, they are still considered positive space because they're defined by their negative space. So we're going to practice this concept of positive and negative space in a Halloween-themed drawing. You don't have to copy my imagery exactly. I just chose 3 pumpkins. I thought it was fairly simple. And you are going to do half of your drawing in positive space and half of it in negative space. So what that means is you're going to draw whatever your composition is, whatever it is that you want it to be. Mine's the 3 pumpkins. Cut a line down the center. I chose diagonally. You can go vertically. It's really up to you. And then half of your drawing is going to be filled in completely using positive space, and the other half is going to be left blank, and the outside negative space will be colored in just like that. Anywhere that is on the other half of the line that you drew will be left empty. The steps are laid out step by step in Schoology if you would like to look at the drawing and follow along. Using a reference photo is super important if you're going to be drawing something photorealistic. Otherwise, you can just kind of create some sort of like fall-themed drawing. Let me know if you have any questions.